Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Liz and I post 2 DIYs each week. I have been renovating an RV for the past several months right now, and today I want to share with you how I updated our RV bathroom. They are a small space, but they do require a lot of work, and I'm so excited with the way ours turned out. There wasn't anything mechanically wrong with our camper, which was great. It was just 20 years old and dated, so we definitely needed to update it. The camper came with brass shower doors, a lot of wallpaper, and green carpet. So it definitely needed an update. We really didn't have a fun job pulling out the carpeting. It was stuck on the side of like our shower base and it had lots of different staples in it, but we got it out and no more green carpet. When you're working in a small space, the best thing you can do to make it seem bigger is to lighten it up. So the first thing we did was paint. We did all the walls white. We did 1 coat of a primer, and we also did 2 coats of white paint on the cabinetry as well as the walls. We pulled out all of the drawers and cabinets and sprayed those separately so that they had a chance to dry before we put them all back in. Once I painted the walls white, it really made that beige color to our shower just stick out like a sore thumb. So I decided I was going to paint it. I've cleaned the tub, so now I'm going to tape it off so that I can spray it. So I first taped off the walls and I used some press and seal around the edges just to deal with overspray. And this is what I'm going to be using to cover the shower. It's only $4 at Walmart. Okay, so here is the look. I hope you guys can tell the difference. This is so much more white. It took me about 2 coats to do this. And I would say at least you want to buy 2 cans of the spray. I also painted the sink with the same appliance epoxy, and I think it turned out great. I couldn't believe that I was able to update these pieces for only $4 a can. The lower cabinets I decided to paint in the same gray color that I used in my kitchen. I went back and forth with it, but I'm really glad because it gives a good color, and the wallpaper you're going to see in a minute just kind of tied in with this gray color. I would say one of the jobs that was not a fun job that we did was taking off those shower doors, which was kind of a pain. Then I used plastic and painter's tape and taped them all up. I mean, that probably took me a good hour, 2 hours to tape that up. So I'm not gonna lie, that does take a while to do. Then I used matte black spray paint to paint these because they were just a really outdated gold brass and I knew they weren't gonna work for our shower. In the end, I was so glad that I painted these shower doors because I think it just made such a huge difference to our shower. I grabbed a piece of laminate marble from Home Depot to use on our countertops. It was a big sheet and it was $100 for the whole thing, but I was able to get so many uses out of it. We put it on our kitchen table, we put it in our kitchen, we put it on our countertop, so I definitely think it was worth it. We used a jigsaw to cut out this laminate so it would fit in our sink area just perfectly. And then we had to attach it with some rubber cement. Make sure you use protective gear anytime you use rubber cement because it's smelly.
Thank you.
I wasn't planning on adding any tiles, but I had a few left over from my kitchen project. So I just put in one layer around the top, and I think it adds a little bit to our bathroom. And the great thing about RVs is they're such small spaces that you really don't need a lot of materials to make a big impact. We are working on putting the cabinet doors and drawers back in. I bought a package of gold hardware on Amazon, so I'll link it below for you, but we're just putting those in right now and then hanging the cabinet doors. I really wanted to add in some decorative wallpaper in the camper, and I found this online and just thought it was so beautiful. So I ended up getting one roll of it. Now I will tell you that this wallpaper was quite a chore to put up. I don't know if I'm great at peel and stick wallpaper. I mean, I did the best I could, but I was definitely kind of sweating a little bit. So if you are better at peel and stick wallpaper, please give me your tips below. I will say it does help to have a partner with you when you're doing it. Just somebody who can help you hold the paper away from the wall whenever you're trying to smooth it out the best you can. But you know, in the end, it really turned out great, and I think it just makes such a great statement. We put up our first row or column of wallpaper, and I love the way it turned out. I was really nervous about it because I was worried about it lining up here. I think it's a two-person job. Me and Chris were both kind of working on it. Now we're going to put one more over here, so cross your fingers that it lines up okay. In our camper, we used a laminate wood flooring from Lowe's, and it just looks so much better than the green carpet. I love the way it turned out. We were able to get this flooring put in about a day. It was that click and lock type of flooring and went in pretty easily. We added in some finishing touches to really personalize the bathroom. I also added in some fun art pieces from Neptune Arts on Etsy, and I just think it really kind of elevates the space. And I wanted to tell you guys to put these on the wall. We screwed the top in place, and then we also put command strips around the edges. That way we don't have to take that artwork down whenever we're traveling. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing this detailed look into our RV bathroom. If you're enjoying these RV videos, make sure you check out down in the description box for additional RV videos that I have, and also subscribe because I'll be posting more, so you want to make sure that you don't miss out on those. If you missed our last DIY, I'll link it here for you, and I'll talk to you guys in our next one. Bye.